I'm with Street Elements. What's your name again?
DJ Dave.
DJ, and that's Pat. You know, I was just walking through here and I ran into them, got them something to drink, you know, gave them a smoke, just chopping it up with them. Man, Dave, where you from?
I'm from Lakeland originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. We called it lame land because it sucked growing up there.
Yeah.
Pretty lame.
How was it? I mean, how was it growing up in Lakeland?
Well, I was a foster kid, then I got adopted by a womanizing neurologist. He stayed with him. I was adopted at 12. He kicked me out at 17 for smoking in the house. I've been on my own since I was 17. I got a college degree, lots of state licenses. I worked at a law firm and then they laid us all off because they got charged with fraud. Imagine that, attorneys charged with fraud. Yeah, so I've been on the streets for almost 5 years now, after losing the job and the house and all that shit. That's that, really.
You got some family?
No, I ain't got no family.
No kids, none of that?
Nothing, just me. Yeah.
I mean, what you got to go through day by day just to survive out here?
It's the people thieving, man. It's the worst, dude. I ain't never met so many thieving piece of shit people out here, dude. Really, that's him too. It's awful, man. You gotta always be checking your shit, doing inventory just to make sure, because, you know, like I was telling him, when they see you slipping, that's when they're gonna take your shit.
Yeah.
It's the worst, dude.
You do the same thing, Pat?
Huh?
You do the same thing?
Nah, not really. I ain't really homeless. I'm just getting away from the house for a while. I just come out and I hang out with everybody.
Yeah, I met Pat, like 3-4 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
We see each other occasionally. I happen to see him today.
Right. What's some of the stuff that goes on out here on a regular basis?
Thieving, man, and just people thieving, man. You just gotta always secure your shit. And,
You can't trust anybody.
You
really.
can't trust anybody, man.
You can't trust, nobody hardly. If you meet somebody like him, he's pretty good people. I met like 3 or 4. And I know a lot of people. And I'd go out and hang out with them and shit. And stay overnight, you know what I'm saying? Bullshit with them all night. There's some good people. But there's a lot of thieves. There's people that's out here with them, you know what I mean?
Just today, man, I was over at my little spot over there. So I look over and some dude's creeping up. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, let it go. I'm like, let it go, dude. What are you doing? It's unreal. People are unreal out here, dude.
Yeah. What's some of the things that led you to being homeless? I mean, led you being out here on the streets, like you said. Why you out here on the streets?
Just get away from the house. I got a roommate. Shit, and it gets aggravating. Being around her all the time. He just gets loud, plays loud music, shit like that. I just come out here to get a little peace of quiet, dude. It's more insane out here than it is at the house.
Be like that sometimes.
That's a lot.
Too much noise and you just get aggravated.
Oh man, he plays turn the music up, and he's got a electric guitar and he hits that. And
Really?
we got dogs barking, all kind of shit. I get out here and I just chill out here.
This ain't gonna happen.
If you can go back in time and say, man, what would I do different? What type of advice you would give another young man who may be going through some of the things you went through?
Be careful of people, man. People are just nasty, man. I feel that if I hadn't have been so naive in some of the jobs, because I've had really good jobs. If I hadn't have been so naive and trusting the people, maybe I would still have some of those positions. I mean, I've worked some really great jobs in law firms. That's what I do, law. I want to go to law school, but I ain't got money. I haven't got $100,000 to go to law school. That's how much it costs these days. The first job I lost, it was an attorney that wanted my job. I was running the department, and because I was making good money, the senior partner wouldn't give it to him, so he said about getting me fired, which he did. And then it's just people, man. My advice is watch your back. People always got an agenda, and that's a jaded outlook on life, but sometimes you got to be that way.
Right.
You got to be that way sometimes.
Right.
Yeah,
What about you, Pat?
I'd say education, believe it or not. I've been down. I'm like a 3-time loser. I've been to prison 3 times habitual. But all that, the last time I went, I got an education. I studied, I quit jobs, I had perfectly good jobs in the institution just so I could learn, you know what I'm saying? Not make money. I had jobs that paid money, and I'd go to jobs that didn't pay money just so I could learn something.
Yeah.
So I'd say education. The more education you got, the better it is.
You got that right, man.
And that ain't shit.
Man, how was it for you going to prison your first time in Florida State Prison? That when you first went to prison for Florida State Prison? How was it for you as a young, how old you were when you went?
18.
18.
Really?
So how was it? Because I heard how it was back in the days going into prison at 18 years old.
A lot of people had some bad times. Only did like 3 months first time, but it was if they'd have given me like a good lick like they did the last time, I wouldn't never went back. I learned it the first time, but I got lucky and he sent me to close to my house and sent me to a nice, no, not a nice, but a lower class. I didn't get sent to the hard ones, but I've always been good at reading people and talking to them, you know, common sense.
Right.
I wouldn't get in, you know, stay away from TV, you know, stay off the phones, shit like that, you know, not getting if I see conflict coming, I just end it and go somewhere else, you know.
Yeah.
How was it going through Lake Butler?
Oh, it was hell. It didn't matter what you did in Lake Butler, you just had to keep, I mean,
Keep
you
to
could
yourself?
be the saint, the best saint, I mean, Jesus, and you still gonna get in trouble.
Really?
Big
People
time.
just fuck with you?
Oh man, K-Wing Slim and nigga, they call him Nigga Charlie. Oh man, them two right there. I don't care. They got everybody come through there, and you got get them wrong, man. They disappeared. People disappeared big time.
Wow, dude.
I mean,
wow.
tell me some stories about that place, man, because I done heard a lot.
Shit.
Where's it at? Is it North Florida?
North Florida, but it's all family ran, and it's been like
Really?
when kids get their high school diploma, they're ready to go to work at the Department of Corrections. That's how that and the wood mills. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
The wood mills, you lose your fingers. You know, you got a chance to lose your arm, the saws and shit.
Shit.
And you got insurance and all that shit at the institution, so everybody, grandfathers go to, you know what I'm saying? The grandkids are getting, you know, wait till they get 18, they can go to work at the institution.
Wow.
I mean, it's crazy. They run it big time.
I had a buddy that was his. When
You
we
don't know.
graduated from high school, he went straight into corrections. He was up in the one way up in North Florida. It wasn't Stark. It was God, I forget. But yeah, he really wanted to be a corrections officer. I don't see that,
A
man.
lot of people do. I mean, but
Yeah, it's
to
a
me-
power thing.
I mean,
think.
was they really assaulting inmates up there?
Oh yeah, they kill you. I mean, they walked around with gold teeth in a jar.
Oh
They-
my God,
They kick
dude.
them off. I mean,
Oh,
they
shit.
would. They shake them coming down. I went to lockup.
My God,
Because I was a
dude.
jitterbug, and they sent me to lockup. And they walk around in lockup, and they had a jar, had gold teeth in it.
Wow.
If you said anything
out of somebody's
slick-
mouth, right?
Yeah.
Shit, that's
They-
wild,
they
dude.
kick me
That's
out, dog.
fucking wild.
They say they even had them in a dog mouth.
Oh man,
That's what I
I
heard,
didn't.
you know.
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, they say they had them melted the gold down and put it inside the dog mouth.
Oh,
For
yeah.
real?
Yeah, that's what they say. You know them
Dude,
stories.
I'd be sitting right here, and I listen to people like the older cats. I always hung around older people, so I listened to them before I went. And in jail, they said don't say nothing to us. So I did what they told me. And I had other people that come and they'd be sitting there next to me talking and shit. I tell them shut the fuck up, and just be quiet.
So just being quiet to yourself, you still get fucked with?
Oh, yeah. They
Wow,
come in,
dude.
They was like, still wanting to talk, like the county jail. They walked by, the officer walked by and said, hey, looked at him and just slapped the fuck out of him. And then they just sit there and they get up and go in there. And I wouldn't see them no more. You would never see them.
Wow.
Maybe till about like 2 weeks later, and then you see them, they wouldn't say shit. They wouldn't talk. They wouldn't do nothing. You couldn't even talk to them. They'd ignore you.
Wow.
I mean, they
Hillsborough County, man, that's
They
one
kill 'em.
corrupt ass agency, dude.
I mean, they
Our
kill you out
sheriff's
there.
department is the worst, dude.
They have
I
it.
was staying in a tent down in Bears, and some dude had his girlfriend went in my tent and stole all my food. So I called her a fat cow. I'm like, look, I work hard to get that food. I don't need your fat ass coming in here taking my food. So he picked a stump up and threw a tree stump at me, and my ear was split open. It fucked up my chin. So the cops came out there and they made me leave. They're like, this is not a free country. You have to leave or we're going to arrest you. I'm like, dude, I'm the victim here.
Yeah, they made us.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude.
What was the last place you went at? The last prison you said you came from? You said you did the long bid. How long you did?
Last time I did 8.5 straight.
8.5 years straight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Polk Cigar. I went to Largo work prison. I went
I
back
used to
to
work
Polk.
by Polk Correctional.
I went
That's a
to-
big facility, dude.
Yeah, but it was laid back. One of the most laid back prisons there is because it's all
Really?
old timers.
Really?
There's people that was in the same cell 25 years.
Really?
In that place.
Wow.
But it was all old timers and it was cool. But yeah, that's where But I've been up at Gulf Correctional, places like that, and it's just crazy.
How does it go? Give me some stories about golf.
Shit, Gulf, same
Where's that
way.
at?
Up in by the
By
line.
Panhandle?
Yeah, it's up way the hell up in the Panhandle.
Really?
It's a couple miles from the state line.
Really?
But it was a little town called Weewahitchka, point of the meeting rivers or some shit. But that was crazy. That was the same shit. Brother-in-laws, everybody worked there, and if you the most exciting thing they did was they went and shot fish and shit, on the weekend. They even asked me, say, hey, you ever been to Walt Disney World and shit like that? I'm like, they ain't never been out of the town. Never.
Really?
Never. That's all they do. They just go shocking fish and shit.
Wow.
They were corrupt.
You've never been to Disney World, huh?
And it was corrupt, same shit. I mean, they put you either work. I was on the outside squad doing construction, building the annex. You either work or you go to the box. You get out of the box, you go back to work. You don't work, you go back to the box.
Wow.
And you do all your time up there if you wanted to.
They said they were real violent up there too.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, same shit. They lose you. I mean, that's the thing. They ship you, especially when you're shipping, they'll lose you. I mean, your family can't keep up with you because they'll keep you here for, a little while, throw you in the box, then you ship you over there, new institution, then they throw you in the box over there. By the time your family gets the letters and shit, they don't know where the hell you at. They can't keep up with you, you know what I mean?
Prisons, it's a money-making venture.
Oh, yeah, it's just like,
I mean, they make a shitload. They make money off of each fucking inmate they put in a bed. They do. It's all about money, dude.
Now the big thing is drugs, because they make money off the drug institutions, and they're sending everybody to drug, like DACO and shit like that now. But it's all about the money. I mean,
it is. It's all a money-making venture.
In the state of Florida, you got what do you call it? The tourism. That's your number one, and the next one's the Department of Corrections and law enforcement. Probation and all that kind of shit.
That's where they get you probation, dude. They want you on probation because they know that you're gonna eventually violate on some stupid little shit. Fail a piss test, don't pay your they're gonna violate you, and then you go all the way back to the beginning, dude.
And they want everybody
more money.
If you get caught, that's like the easiest way, like to get anybody is like domestic violence and shit like that. They want you to plead guilty to it. That way you can't own no firearms and shit like that. You know what I mean? They're taking them away. They want everybody to plead guilty.
Dude, that's what I want to be. When I become an attorney, I'm gonna change some of the laws, like felony laws. If a man has a felony, he's fucked for life. There's so many.
So you know how to write motions?
Yeah, I can do a whole case from beginning to end, dude. I'm a smart dude when it comes to law. I'm telling you, I know law.
What's your number? You got a number?
Yeah.
You got a card, a phone, or something?
I got a phone. Yeah.
I know
I can file any case, dude. I have a username and a password. I can file any document. I have all the
You talking about with Hover?
Yeah, Hover. Yeah, I have all the templates. I just fill the shit in, dude. It's easy. I know how to do it all. I did all those attorneys' work for them, dude. They just signed their motions, fucking any pleading, anything like that, dude.
There's more lawyers, inmate lawyers in the institution that are good. They're better than lawyers down the street, dude. I mean, I went to the 3rd district. I put in an appeal when I got there because I had a dude. They denied it. I put another one. They denied it. Then they went and sent it up to the 3rd district or whatever, the last one.
Yeah.
I had to redo my plea and shit.
Appeal is the hardest law.
I know.
Feel the law. Appeal.
But I had it all the way in.
It's a long process too, dude.
I know. I was there like 5 years, but then they said, "Hey, you can come, but you got to withdraw your plea." And I already had half the time in, and then but they had found me guilty. I did 30. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, had I
so sometimes it's in your best interest to take a plea.
Yeah, that was because that's the only time that I wanted to fight it, because everybody tells you to fight it, and that's what you want to do. If you get caught with something, you can beat it. Take that shit to jury trial. Don't take it.
That's what I tell
don't
everybody.
Take what
dude.
they give you. They want to give you a plea.
Keep your mouth shut and don't say a word, too. Never say anything, because they're gonna use that shit against you. Believe it.
I never went to
anything.
Period. If I fucking did that shit. Never went.
Man, so many cases that well, not that I've had a lot of charges or anything, but I fought it on my own. Had I not known the law shit that I know, I would have been in a lot worse position than I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'll follow that shit on my own. I had a judge go, "You need to get an attorney." I'm like, "Fuck you, lady." I didn't say that, but I'm like, "No, I can be my own attorney, man. You don't need no attorney."
When you go to court, they ain't even want you. You ain't allowed to talk anymore. Your lawyers got to talk for you and shit. The judge will tell you to shut up.
They don't even have the law library no more.
Yeah, they took the law library out. They took all that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took the law library.
Because they don't want anybody educating themselves on that shit. That's terrible. Did they really?
They had it where you got to send in a request if you want to do something, to send it to them, and you got to know the law in order to send it to them, to have all the the letters right, or where you got to go and all that shit, what page and all that shit. You don't know that. That's what you go to law library for, is to learn and find out how to do that shit.
That's my last job. That's what I did. I initiated all the cases, filed all the initial documents, and I had to follow the case all the way till the end. Yeah. I love it.
They took it out, man. They didn't want people to educate themselves.
Is that like all over Florida?
I know in Hillsborough County, they handicapped it. You can't go to law library.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
How they do
Unless
that?
you're going pro se.
Yeah. Wow.
But back in the days, if you call the case, I still have access to go to a law library because I may want to check. Yeah. I want to check behind my attorney.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow,
see,
dude.
That right there is one of the things that
How are they allowed to do that? That don't seem legal.
It ain't legal. But they did
it don't matter, does it? Nothing to matter.
Hey.
Wow, dude.
even the fucking CIA, the president, none of them fuck with the Department of Corrections. They don't. They make their own laws. They make their own laws.
Fucked up shit
They
right
when
there,
when somebody's killed in the institution, they have their own people go investigate it.
Really?
One officer's not going to condemn another officer because this motherfucker does the same shit for you know what I mean?
Wow.
Look at Valdez.
Dude, I know all that shit.
They found Valdez in a one-man cell, locked up in maximum security, with his jaw broke, stomped on his back, boot prints all over him, dead. They beat him to death. Who did it? You know what I'm saying? They investigated it. Who got charged? No, they shipped officers. That's what they do. They ship them to another institution.
Wow.
A dude in Polk County, one officer, he killed his son, his stepson or some shit like that. He beat him to death. They turned off the TVs for like a week, stopped all newspapers and shit. Nobody was allowed to say nothing on the whole compound.
That's why they did it, to keep it all inside.
Yeah, because he was related to the damn judge. And they didn't do a damn. The kid had a broken shoulder, you know, broke collarbone, a couple ribs fucked up. They said he fell off the porch. He was dead. And a concussion on his head. And he was dead. And he got away with that shit. Didn't get nothing.
Wow, dude, they must have beat the living shit out
Because
of
he
him.
was kin to the judge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Polk County is related.
Yeah, and
All
they
the
got
judges,
Grady
everybody.
Judd.
So now we got
That's a
Grady Judd.
real whack job there, dude.
Look at it.
There's something really wrong with that dude.
Look at
but
it,
they're
though.
gonna keep re-electing him because he's so out, you know?
Yeah, he
Grady.
got social media. He be on TV.
Oh, dude, he's a
He's
media
like, he's like
whore,
a
ain't
rapper,
he?
you know.
He is. He's a
Goddamn,
media
he's going to
whore.
work
It's
for
unreal,
president.
dude. It's
He's
so
going to work.
unreal.
He's going to work in the White House and shit, getting for fucking people getting kidnapped
Wow.
and shit. When he gets done with his term and retires here, he's going there. He's already got it set up. But see over there, it's crazy as hell. But see, Polk County, what are they known for? Meth.
Yeah.
How many meth? I mean, cases do you ever see them pop on TV? You know, hey, I got this one for meth. They paying each other off. I've sat in Polk County and Bradley Junction. I sat right here buying
from
crack.
Bradley Junction.
A line of cars like 6-8 back, right there by the gas station on the curve.
Yeah, yeah.
The cops sitting right here, you know, talk bullshit with motherfuckers. We're sitting right there in front of them buying crack.
Wow.
They pay, man. They pay everybody. I know the dude that know the mayor of Bartow. That what they did, they stole fruit every year. They was the biggest thieves around, and every year the mayor would give them money to buy trucks and shit to go get fruit and crap like that.
Wow.
Because he owned a damn part in the fruit.
Man, I'm gonna get ready to go, man. Nice chopping it up with
Yeah,
you guys,
man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, brother.
I see y'all again, man. We'll chop it up again, all right?
All right, man. Hey,
All right, y'all take it easy.
Take it easy, bro.
That's a good magazine, brother.
Yes, sir.